Hi, welcome back to On The Volley. Finally, we're back after the international break, and what a way to come back, yeah? We played Hearts at Tynecastle 4-1. 4-1 we beat them. Now, the last time we played them at Tynecastle, the score, I mean, it was a cracking game. We ran out 4-3 winners. So I expected another cracking game. I expected loads of goals, and it was a cracking game. And there were loads of goals, excuse me. But this time around, we completely demolished Hearts, yeah? And, you know, if I have to give my opinion on their performance, if I had to describe it, and I don't want to, you know, offend the Hearts players or the fans, I would describe their performance as toothless, yeah? They just weren't at the races. I would have expected a little bit more from them. But then again, saying that, okay, could they really have done any more? Because we were just class. We were just class, yeah? And I think the first half, we were flawless. Oh, man, the football was a joy to watch, yeah? And, you know, I've got to take my hat off to Brendan Rodgers. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are still not happy that we got Brendan in. I was on the fence about Brendan, to be totally honest. And I still am a little bit on the fence, but I'm having more faith in the guy. And I'll tell you why, because the guy's humble enough to realize that, you know, the fact that he wanted to put his imprint into the team and change it, he's humble enough to see that it wasn't working and to revert back to what our old style of play was under Ange Ball. Yeah, and I'll give you an example. You know, at the beginning of the season, he had Greg Taylor playing as a normal fullback. And we could all see that Greg Taylor, his performance was not at the level that it was last season and the season before, playing as a, you know, a regular fullback. So what's Brendan done? He's put him back to his inverted fullback role, where he flourishes, where he's become the player that he was last season, the season before, yeah? It's a vast improvement from how he was playing at the beginning of the season. Then, you know, it's really refreshing to see that, because there are quite a few managers that would probably turn around and say, no, my way's going to work. We have to stick on it. Okay, right. And they don't have the humility to turn around and say, okay, it's not working. Let's go back. That's my opinion anyway. Look, let's go to the game. Luis De Palma. Oh, man, he has to start every game. The guy is class, yeah? Now, whatever he lacks in pace, he definitely makes up for in skill and vision. I mean, that defense splitting pass, little dink over, okay, the defense. You got Matt O'Reilly running in on it. And I tell you what, okay, I mean, Matt O'Reilly was just watching the ball, and he was just, you know, positioning his body just right. So as the ball comes down, on the turn, bang, he volleys it back of the net. Great goal, man. Fantastic goal that was, yeah? We go 1-0 up. Our second goal, that man, Rio Hatate, okay, right? He just plays the ball in, okay, cuts it from the byline, and you got Dyson Maeda. I mean, that boy just flung himself, yeah? He had to fling himself at the ball, and he was stretching. He got his feet to the ball and bundled it into the net. And I'll tell you what, okay, round of applause, Dyson, because that guy, he chucks his body on the line every time. I mean, that was a great effort, a fantastic effort, and we go 2-0 up. Now, we're 2-0 up. What happens? We get a penalty. Now, to be totally honest, if they gave the penalty for the supposed foul on Kyogo, if I was a Hearts fan, I'd feel hard done by, because for me, if I was a referee, if I have to be honest and objective, I wouldn't have given a penalty. That was too soft. But to be totally honest, I'm not sure whether they gave the penalty for the foul on Kyogo or the foul, if you saw it, on Rio Hatate. Because as Rio Hatate was running in, okay, to get the ball, he gets fouled as well. So, but, you know, watching it on TV, seeing the replay, listening to the commentators, apparently the foul was on Kyogo. And obviously VAR checked it and that, but I don't know whether VAR was looking at the foul on Kyogo or on Rio, to be totally honest. But anyway, it didn't really matter in the end, yeah, because Rio steps up to take the penalty, and I could see what he's trying to do. He's trying to knock it into that corner, but unfortunately hits the post and it's off. So, to be totally honest, I would say that justice was served, if you like, yeah, because I repeat, I don't believe it was a penalty. I wouldn't have given it, yeah. So, it is what it is. It didn't matter anyway at the end, yeah. So, we're 2-0 up, and our third goal, a great flick onto Kyogo. He's clear, bam, back of the net, okay? And that's 3-0 to us. Now, if I have to criticise anything of our performance, yeah, and to be totally honest, there really wasn't much to criticise. But if I was to criticise, it would probably be the fact that we still do a lot of misplaced passes. Now, I think that's because of the way we play more than anything else, yeah. But one of the people that's culpable for that is Rio Hatate, although we've seen a vast improvement from him as well since the beginning of the season. But the one which made a difference, well, it did make a difference, yeah, made a difference between a clean sheet or not, in this case, not, was Dyson Maeda. Dyson Maeda, he tried to pass it, but misplaced pass, goes to Shankland, who hadn't scored in 8 games prior to this one. He takes a shot, and you know what? It was a fantastic shot, okay? It was a fantastic goal. Hart could do absolutely nothing about that. And, you know, that's his first goal in 9 games. So for Hearts, I suppose that's the only positive that they can take out of it, hoping that for Shankland, that will give him, some confidence, and he'll get that he's got his shooting shoes back on, yeah? So he starts scoring more goals. Anyway, that's Hearts. So, yeah, so we're 3-1 up, yeah? And then our fourth goal, you got O, who's come on as a sub. He takes a shot, keeper blocks it, takes another shot, their defender blocks it. Ball rolls to Iwata, who's also come on as a sub. Bam. Banging goal, yeah? Great shot, great goal. And that's 4-1. Done. Over. Now, the only thing I would say, add to that, okay, is that I said that Hearts were toothless, but you know what? How can you play against a Celtic that are playing how we are playing at the moment? That, for me, was our best performance of the season. And we need to take that into Europe. That form, if we can take that into Europe, I'll be a happy man. I think every Celtic fan would be happy. Look, because Europe is difficult. We got a massive game coming up on Wednesday. We're at home to Atletico Madrid. And let's be honest, I think there's a slight difference between playing Hearts and playing at Atletico Madrid, yeah. So, you know, they're on another level. And we need to be at the top of our game. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to make any predictions. How's the game going to go? I don't know. If we play like how we played against Real Madrid, with a bit more luck where we're finishing our chances, then yeah, we could win the game. But that's a big ask. And I know it's a big ask because Atletico Madrid are a massive team, and they are going to be hard to beat. Let's be honest about it. But we were on our home turf. The support behind the team is a 12th man. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, going back to the game against Hearts, though, it was a little bit disappointing to see the Hearts fans walking out early in droves. They booed their team at half-time. And, you know, although it's disappointing to see, I can fully understand it. So I'm not going to criticize them. They were disappointed. They were disillusioned. And I think not just the Hearts fans, any fans of any club all over the world, all we expect as fans is that our team give 100%. And, you know, they sweat blood, if you like, for the shirt, for the badge. And the Hearts fans didn't see that, so I understand exactly why they booed the team. I understand exactly why they left in droves early. They were sending a message out, obviously, to the Hearts players and the board, I would suppose, and the manager. They need to improve. They need to step up their game. And all they need to do, them and any other club, is make sure that their fans see that they are giving 100%. To the Hearts fans, all I would say is, like, you know, Celtic, when they play like that, they are unplayable. So, to be totally honest, I don't know how much you can blame the Hearts players. I suppose it's 50-50. They could have given more. They could have, you know, shown more fight. I don't know, but I don't think it would have changed the result, because Celtic at the moment are playing great football. And long may it continue. Shah, I'm out.